Welcome back, guys, on the March of Empires for beginners. This is part 2, and this is perfect occasion today because we have Barbarian Horde visit our realm, and it's fantastic to show you the best experience boost for your champion. And except this, we got the relic hunts. This is only limited time. They're gonna actually give you a little bit nice amount of gold, so this is also worth to play right now. And before that, I just want to invite you to have a look on other videos on my channel. In the end of this video, I'm going to be links to the games like Ghost Recon Wildlands, when I hunt for the members of the drug cartel. It's absolutely perfect open world game. And I already finished Call of Duty World War II on the veteran difficulty. If you want to have a look how I'm struggling over there, then make sure you're going to check the playlists. There is plenty of other videos from March of Empires. If you are wanting some more information, they are much longer than this series. For beginners, I decided to make very short. If you are new on my channel, make sure you subscribe, because I adding videos a few times a week. Depends on the time. I also want to invite all of you guys because I'm gonna do the unboxing the new gaming mouse. This is G903. Probably the best mouse on the market right now. So make sure you're gonna check my channel for this video as well. So let's get to it. First, what you have to do is go on your champion, see how much experience you got, how much experience you need for the next level. Don't worry, then you see, you know, different gear you don't have, that special one, better one or something. If you not unlocked so many options below, then you're adding something. For example, I got some preset for the gathering, another good for the attacking. You're all gonna get this. Every single player in this game going through the same route. Okay, for example, I didn't unlock another one because it costs 100 grand of gold. No point for me to spend 100 grand on this when I prefer to put it on VIP, for example. In this episode, I want to show you a few things. First, what you have to do is set up your talents. Talents you're putting as your troops are. If you got more swordsmen, then you're putting extra attack in your swordsmen. If you got on the bows, archers, then you're putting on that, and etc. It also depends which castle do you using. You can see that I got a little bit on the basic training, a little bit on the traps, so I got mix, but I have a little bit enough of those points to set up like this. So make sure you're gonna check it out. What is in your castle? What's the best option for you? If you can afford, then you can check it out a few times. I know the reset talents is cost a little bit gold. Sometimes it's worth it. I advise you to actually not reset too often. Actually, just to get a little bit more points, and then choose something what is better for you. It's the same with absolutely everything in warfare, income or progress. So we're changing to warfare to have an attack. The same with your champion gear. Whatever you got, even if it's empty, that's okay. You're gonna get something very soon probably. And then boosts. I already turned them on because I already made that one of the video for the day, but actually was way too long, and I promised myself then this series for beginners is going to be much shorter. So shield, yes, you don't have to lose your shield to fight with the Barbarian Horde. That's a good thing. Gathering boost, that was actually before I switched it on. Attack boost for your army, depends what you got. Health boost, the same. And march size. This all depends what you have in your inventory. If you don't have any of this, don't worry. This is all takes time, especially this game. Need to be patient and go through it. But very important boost what you have to actually turn on, otherwise you're losing really big amounts of experience, is experience boosts. There is 25% and 50%. 50% is only for 2 hours, so if you are limited time what you can spend on the game today, for example, then yes, 50% would be good for you. But 25% experience boost or for 24 hours, which is perfect. At least for me. Usually I attack when I see in the news that the Barbarian Horde gonna be on. I gathering resources, gathering much as food as I can, wood and everything else. So if you're not ready for barbarians, try whatever you can. But if you really have a struggle and you're losing your troops, then give it up. Make sure you're ready for the next one. The Barbarian Horde is quite often, so you're not gonna miss it. You still just need a little bit time for preparation. It's better. You might be, you know, taking advantage of it later. After this video, all the tips what I'm gonna show you, you might be ready and boost even more. Okay, so we're going to temple, which is, I call it many times, hospital. Depends on your how many troops you got in there, how many you can heal or not heal. Remember to have a space, because if you're gonna cross that limit, your troops gonna start dying. So that will be very sad, massive waste. So healing all the troops what we got from T1. We're not sending any T2, T3, T4. No, that's not it. That's not worth it. Like you can see, I got a little bit mix, including a few of the T5, because I already started making them. Not using those units. Totally bullshit. You know, with T5, when you got really big amount of them, then yes. But any other ones, even the faction units, you're not using, you're not sending them. Actually, I'm gonna show you the difference. So let's say we're gonna 13,000.2 to heal that ballistas. You can see 23,000 of bread, 50, almost 8 of wood, 150 stone, 11 of iron, and 11 of coins. Let's take 13,000 of Teutonic Order Knights. I hope you see the picture. Only food is cost almost 8 millions. So absolutely waste. No way I'm gonna use that units. A few times I've made the mistake, but actually I was one of the smart ones. Then I didn't actually produce too many of them and didn't, you know, waste it all the time. Remember to helping your teammates as much as you can, because sometimes you actually gotta also have some what is this, social points what you can spend on some speed ups and something else. Depends what is necessary. For example, when is a trader, exotic trader, sometimes they're bringing this stuff for the boost, that 50% one for 2 hours. Now, a few times I actually was saving those social points just to purchase this. And today I don't need it. I got enough of 25% one. To be honest, I don't even have enough social points to purchase this right now. I'm doing what I can, the same like everyone else. On my videos, I'm trying to show you how to play this game without spending money on it. Don't make too many troops, because if you're gonna lose them, there's just no point. Really, this is long-term gameplay. So let's just get to it. Barbarian Horde. Oh, before that, you can see then that there is some marker above the encounters camp. So even if it's level 1 or 2 or whatever, it's all gonna count. We're just sending the troops there to do the job. This is also give you the experience for your champion. So this is most of the time what we're getting our experience from. So we got this one done. And then we see some Barbarian Horde. Make sure you're gonna change your location of your castle, which is the best for you. Obviously, yes, we have to protect our land, protect our buildings, but it depends how many players in the team they can manage sometimes. And if you are too weak, then to be honest, better if you're gonna go to some other place, get that experience for your champion, and making yourself stronger, than just gonna lose in stupid way, you know, sending on some farms or for example Iron Mine, where it's gonna be only T5s, then you're gonna keep you know, losing your troops. So that's not point. So I'm gonna give you the tip first. If you're gonna scout and you're gonna see, for example, in my situation, 90,000 coins for scout this shit, that means there is definitely T5 there. Okay, I'm gonna send them. I'm not sure if the prices of the scout might be a little bit different for you guys, but check this out. So I'm gonna see that I got 75,000 of T5 there. So you're gonna change your location of your castle to the place when it's far more lower level of enemy to destroy. Okay, so another one, let's try this building over here. Scout 90,000, that means again T5, wood 10,000. So that's what does that mean? Then is something much lower there and it's perfect for hit. When you're gonna see the difference between hitting T5 and T3, for example, well, it's massive. What's the point if you're gonna keep killing even T5, keep winning, but you're gonna lose so many troops and you have to keep spending so much resources to healing them? Sometimes it's really not good to do that. So when we check the scout report and we see how the enemy is situated on the battlefield is extremely important. It's a key to victory as well as the numbers. If I'm gonna send on the front the cavalry, I'm gonna destroy them, and for example bows behind them. If I will send spearmen on the front, then they will probably have a big advantage, and only the high number of troops will kind of save me on the battle. First line is I think one of the most important, because we're usually losing a lot, and this is the moment when the battle, you know, which side gonna go. So we attacking it. For example, this situation, this configuration, what I've got right now, it's wrong. So I need to clear. And we're gonna change to some other formation. If you don't have these options, you're gonna get it in time. Don't worry, just using the configurations and options what you got right now. Cavalry shock, that's what I wanted. I might not have it enough, but let's do like this. And then we're gonna replace it. Don't trust the computer, the way how they setting up for you, because that's not always works. I'm gonna have like this, maybe even like that, because I know there is a spearman behind us as well. So let's just do like this. If I will have more archers, I'm gonna put more archers on it instead of the swordsman. So make sure you got your talents on warfare, and your gear on attack, everything on attack mode, your boosts on, especially on experience one, and let's go for it. I know it's easier to talk when you go to higher base and then you're gonna set this up like this, but trust me guys, I've been there and I was doing exactly the same thing. On the first few times when I've seen the Barbarian Horde, I tried 2-3 attacks and I was losing it. I give it up. There was no point to just, you know, getting angry or have nothing instead. The even actually better thing to do is join the rally of other and doing together with your teammates. For example, when taking the capitals back for your land. Okay, so this is destroyed. I don't have to show you the numbers, losing or winning or how many things, because there is all depends what you're sending, and you know what your gear is, what talents you set it on, etc, etc. I do it usually then when I'm ready for fighting for that really nice experience. I looking how much resources I got, how much time I have, trying to zero all the resources. Okay, so if the guys are not close enough, don't worry about, they gonna keep coming. I got some problems a little bit with the internet connection, but I got relic hunts as well here. It's definitely worth to send the runners for this, but with the internet problems is very difficult. Guys, so remember to save the coins. You check the scout and you see the numbers. Im higher, that means it's the far more difficult troops to destroy. When it's lower, I'm not gonna send that scout anymore because I feel confident with this setup. And sometimes they changing the configuration on the battlefield. So if you're gonna see then you're suddenly lost, check it. Send a scout. See what's going on, change it back, and things. Don't worry if you're not unlock any more configurations, options and stuff. I didn't unlock them all yet. I'll tell you, if you got gold, Don't spend on any speed ups. This is totally waste. Don't spend on any troops. This is ridiculous, especially on the beginning. You know, when you're gonna get to level 30, minimum 28, then you can start spending some. But it's still not necessary, because only from level 30 you can start doing T5, and there is no other units except T1 and T5 what you should do. Sometimes later on, when you're strong enough with those two, then you're doing faction units. But for the faction units, I'm gonna tell in a separate video about it. So that's pretty much it. This is really fantastic. You know, a few hits, like try 5 or 10, and you will see how much experience you get for your champion. If you guys got any questions, leave any comments below. I always invite you to check out my other videos. Remember about this gaming mouse. I'm very excited. I just arrived today, still sealed. So I'm gonna rush and making those videos ready. Always in the end of this video are gonna be some links to other videos. If the part 3 is not ready yet from March of Empires, that's gonna show up in the future. Once again, thanks for watching and see you next time.